Well, everybody, this is Monsters of Folklore, and today we're taking a trip back to the Philippines. Now, this creature is very bizarre, but it's called the Tigbalang. And before we continue, there is apparently various variations of how you can say the Tikbalang creature here. I've seen what I'm saying right now, and I've seen a bunch of others that kind of leave out so many of the letters, but the Tigbalang sounds, I guess, the most realistic, but I could be wrong, so just, you can correct me if you say it different, but apparently in different countries, places like that, it's pronounced different. But here we go. The Tikbalang is a bipedal horse creature of Philippine folklore said to lurk in the mountains and forests of the Philippines. It is sometimes believed to be a transformation of an aborted fetus which has been sent to Earth from limbo. So right away, that just sounds terrifying. If you're apparently aborting fetuses, they are turning into a hybrid horseman. Now, the Tikbalangs are said to scare travelers or play tricks on them which will lead them astray from the right path. Such tricks will keep the traveler from returning to their normal, route. No matter how far he goes or where he turns, he'll always be lost. A superstition popular with the Tagalong of Rizal province is that the Tikbalangs are benevolent guardians of elemental kingdoms. They are usually found standing at the foot of large trees looking around for anyone who dare to trespass on their territory. So that's something else. Apparently if you're hiking in the Philippines, you could be coming across some very strange things. If you come across a Tikbalang and it's near a tree, your best bet probably is just to turn around and keep walking the other direction. Now, according to traditional folklore in the Philippines, the Tikbalang can also transform itself into a full human or turn invisible. The Tikbalang appears as a tall, bony-like creature resembling a human horse. It is covered with a fluffy dark mane while its fur is a light color. So, in a way, it's somewhat like a centaur, but instead of having a horse, legs and all, it pretty much has the appearance of a human horse, if that makes any sense. But it sounds pretty scary regardless. Now, Tikbalangs are generally associated with dark, sparsely populated foliage overgrown areas, with legends variously identifying their abode as being beneath bridges, in bamboo or banana groves, and on top of various trees. Now, supposedly a traveler can return to the correct path and not be misled by a Tigbalang by wearing one's shirt inside out. Another countermeasure is to ask permission out loud to pass by, or not to produce too much noise while in the woods in order to not offend or disturb the Tigbalang. So the countermeasures are pretty unique. If you just reverse your shirt, there's a good chance you can get away. Asking permission, which I would not approach something like this, for one. Or, don't make too much noise, and in that case, you'd want to stay on your path and not step on leaves, sticks, or anything of that nature. And probably go by yourself, because you don't want your buddy freaking out. Now, what's really strange is you can tame a Tigbalang. Now, by one account, a Tigbalang has a mane of sharp spines, with the three thickest of these being of particular importance. A person who obtains one of these spines can use them as a talisman in order to keep the Tikbalang as his servant. Now, the Tikbalang must first be subdued, however, by leaping onto and trying with a specially prepared cord. Now, the would-be tamer must then hang on while the creature flies through the air, fighting madly to dislodge its unwelcome rider, pretty much like a regular horse when you're trying to break it in, until it is exhausted and acknowledges its defeat. But everybody, that is the folklore of a Tigbalang. It sounds pretty terrifying, like its habitat is mostly the forest and the mountains, and to be a total hybrid of a horseman person. And I was saying earlier, the whole centaur thing, it's like reversed roles. Instead of having a human top, pretty much it has the whole horse human type features. It's pretty trippy from the artwork and the pictures and stuff like that I've seen. It's terrifying. I mean, who would approach something like this in the wild if you see it? Why would you want to go past it? I tell you, the Philippines has got some pretty interesting folklore. But everybody, this is Monster Folklore. If you enjoyed the video, have you ever heard of the Tikbalang? Do you pronounce it different than I do? But if you enjoyed the video, comment your opinion as always, and I'll see you later.